Hey folks, this is Dennis Bourne. I've been a bankruptcy attorney for the past 30 years almost, and I want to give you a little bit of a heads up to give you some peace of mind in this crisis we're in, financial crisis we're in. First of all, this is general advice and everybody's circumstances is different. No one wants to use their credit cards to have to survive this economic crisis, but there are a few things you need to know. First of all, I'm utterly empathetic with the fact that this is a moral dilemma. If you feel like you're creating debts that you can't pay back or you're not sure that you can pay back. But of course, we all know there are things more important than others. People, especially family, are more important than money. You need to know that most people can discharge credit card debts in a Chapter 7 bankruptcy if they find themselves in that position where they can't pay them back. The only exception to that would be if you have extraordinary assets like a rent house or property that you don't live in, that kind of thing. Your residence and your retirement accounts and your household goods most always are exempt. That just means they can't be touched or taken away from you. If you got to use the credit cards, the good rule of thumb is just use them for necessities, not luxury goods. Don't buy electronics or things like that. You can use them for repairs, things like that. Just also, it's usually a bad idea to get cash advances. These are things that the credit card companies could come back and try to fight those charges or those advances. That's a general rule of thumb. If they're small and you can link them to things you're having to do, like pay rent or things like that, that would be usually allowed and not be a problem. The other thing you really need to think about is using credit cards to make payments on secured debts. Those are debts like a car payment, for example, that you could lose. You could get repoed if you don't pay them. I know a lot of car lenders and secured creditors are trying to make some allowances right now, but you can use the cards for that. Also, keep the minimum payments made if at all possible. That shows good faith on your part. It'll make it harder for the credit card companies to come back and try to charge you or to deny your discharge by filing objection in the bankruptcy itself. I'm sorry about your situation if you're in this kind of situation, and I'm, of course, always willing to help, and I hope this information was helpful to you.